Okay, what the heck? Hi Dom, what brings you in today?
A cat bit me and I lacerated my long finger and my ring finger tendons, and I got them repaired, but now he sent me to get an orthosis.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to be creating a relative motion orthosis to limit flexion in order to protect the repaired MCP tendons and allow you to use your hand. To facilitate PIP flexion, the orthosis will hold your affected joints at 15 degrees of MCP joint extension relative to the adjacent digits. In addition to the relative motion orthosis, we will be fabricating a wrist orthosis to keep the wrist in a closed pack position in order to support MCP healing. All right, Dom, let's go make your orthosis. For this client, we ended up having to make two separate orthoses. So to begin with, we made the wrist immobilization orthoses by creating an outline on the paper towel so that we could later trace that outline onto the orthotic material. We made sure that it fit the client correctly and made notes of any landmarks just to make sure that it would be comfortable for the client. Now we're going to go get our orthosis materials. We chose to use Orthocast because it's thin, flexible, breathable, has good ventilation, has a soft feel, and will conform easily to the client. Now we're going to take the pattern that we created on the paper towel and transfer it onto our orthosis material, and then we're going to cut that out. Right here, we are cutting out the orthosis material in order to make a place where the client's thumb is able to rest. This will allow her to have mobility and be able to grasp and grip different items. We are heating up the orthotic material in order to conform it to the client's hand.
Now we're going to conform the orthotic material onto the patient's hand. We're going to make sure the patient is in 15 degrees of extension and bring that material up to the distal palmar crease. Make sure you are practicing the intentional relationship with your client as you are fitting the orthosis. This will make sure the client feels comfortable enough to come to you with any questions or concerns they may have. Make any necessary adjustments to ensure the orthosis is 2/3 the length of the forearm and 1/2 of the width. To increase wrist stability and prevent wrist flexion, we added another piece of the orthotic material to the dorsal side of the orthosis. This will just help stabilize the patient's wrist a little better.
Here we used a pencil to visualize the joint position of the MCP. Then moved on to make the relative motion orthosis out of Orthocast. As you can see here, I'm holding my digits into extension while Abby wrapped the cast around my pinky and index finger. You want to really focus on keeping the two digits that you're working on in extension for the cast to work best. As you can see here, the third and fourth metacarpals are in extension. Here you can see us starting to make attachment points for the Velcro, heating them up. And then as you can see, we had to make little patches out of the Orthotic cast and then attach the Velcro onto that to attach to the cast. This is so that they adhere better to the material. After we finished up with that, we tried on the straps and they fit perfectly.
All right, Dom, so we're gonna want you to wear this along with a cloth liner, okay? The liner will be given to you and can be washed and reused or replaced with a sock cut to fit the hand. An alcohol wipe may be used in order to clean the orthosis. Do not replace the orthosis in the washer or in the dishwasher. Make sure not to leave the orthosis in the car or directly in the sun, as the plastic may melt and change shape, rendering it ineffective. If the orthosis is uncomfortable or painful at all, contact me and we will make an arrangement to fix it.
Hi, I'm Dr. Schofield and I approve this orthosis.